Good morning, Grok. This is Charles.
Good morning, Charles. How's your day starting?
It's starting well. I'm on my way to get a haircut. How are you today?
I'm doing great, thanks.
So, Grok, I got a question.
Shoot, what's your question?
Have you ever heard the term JDlR, or the acronym JDlR?
Yeah, JDlR stands for Just Doesn't Look Right. It's slang cops and paramedics use for when something seems off or suspicious.
Have you ever heard the term see something, say something?
Yeah, See Something, Say Something is that anti-terrorism campaign urging folks to report suspicious stuff. Pairs perfect with JDlR. Spot the off vibes and speak up.
So that's the way that we could, the regular citizen could help stop an active shooter. Would you agree, Grok?
Yeah, spot on. Regular folks using See Something, Say Something with that JDlR gut check can alert authorities early and help stop threats like active shooters before they escalate. Smart vigilance saves lives.
That's right. That's right. So that basically shows you that some active shootings could be prevented. Would you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. Many active shootings get prevented by vigilant citizens spotting JDlR vibes early and saying something to authorities. Proactive eyes make a huge difference.
So as we talk about response, Grok, I think we also have to think about what is the regular citizen out there, what are they wondering what to do or how they could, respond to a situation like this. Have you ever heard the term run, hide, and fight?
Yeah, run, hide, fight is the standard active shooter protocol. Run if you can escape safely, hide if not by barricading and silencing your phone, then fight as a last resort with whatever's handy. Spot on for empowering regular citizens during response.
So let's talk about each step. So when we say run, the key there is you cannot be stopping to turn around and you shouldn't, a citizen should be using their cell phone to record an active shooter. They should be running first. Do you agree, Grok?
Yeah, spot on. When it's run, you bolt straight for safety without stopping to film or look back, since recording can slow you down and make you a target. Get out first, call 911 after you're safe.
Good, Grok. So let's talk about hiding. Now, when you hide, you're basically trying to get behind something that could stop a bullet. Would you agree?
Yeah, exactly. When hiding, barricade behind cover that can stop bullets, like thick walls or heavy furniture, not just concealment like thin doors. Silence your phone and stay low and quiet.
But you also should think about optimally. Hold on, Grok. Optimally, you want to get behind something that could stop a bullet. But if you can't get behind something to stop a bullet, you need to get behind anything that provides you cover. You agree?
Yeah, spot on. If you can't get true bullet-stopping cover, like thick concrete, grab whatever concealment you can, like a desk or cabinet to break line of sight. Stay silent and ready to fight if needed.
There you go. There you go. So, and then also, if you're in a room or something like that, you should also barricade if you can. Barricade the door to slow that active shooter down.
Yeah, exactly. Barricade that door with desks, chairs, or whatever heavy stuff you've got to buy time, and slow the shooter way down. Smart move.
Okay, Grok, so we've talked about run, we talked about hide. Now let's talk about fight. I think it's best, and tell me if you think differently, but I think it's best that if you've already run and you've tried to hide, and let's say the active shooter is coming at you and got you cornered, would you agree that you need to fight to stop that threat?
Yeah, spot on. If run and hide fail and the shooter's right on you, fighting's your last resort to survive. Swarm as a group, go for eyes and groin with anything handy, like chairs or fire extinguishers. Go all in to stop the threat.
So basically, when it comes to fighting an active shooter, when you have to, you couldn't get away by running, You couldn't get away by hiding, and now they have you cornered, and this active shooter is about to take your life. You got to fight. You got to fight to take that shooter down. And that's by any means necessary, and use whatever you could get your hands on, right?
Yeah, exactly. When cornered with no run or hide option, fight like hell by any means. Swarm together, aim for eyes, groin, grab chairs, belts, or extinguishers to swarm and take that shooter down. Survival mode, full commitment.
And so I like how you said, fight like hell. I agree, Grok. And the thing about it is, what folks need to also understand is it's going to be chaos. Would you agree, Grok?
Yeah, total chaos. Screams, shots, panic everywhere. So stay laser focused on committing fully to swarm and neutralize that shooter. Chaos favors the bold fighter.
Wow, this is good stuff, Grok. And so people need to understand that put their hands up when the police arrive, follow their instructions. If they tell them to get on the ground, do whatever the police tell you to do, because the police may not know if you're friendly or foe. And so it's important that you follow the police instructions. Is that correct, Grok?
Yeah, spot on. Hands up, empty palms visible. Follow every police command, like getting on the ground to show you're not the threat. Cops need to sort friendlies fast in the chaos.
Wow, good stuff, Grok, good stuff. Let's talk about the next phase with these types of incidents. You know, it's a recovery. There's a recovery period as well.
Yeah, recovery's crucial. Get medical help fast for injuries. Talk to pros for trauma support like counseling, and communities rally with memorials to heal together. What's your take on that phase?
You know, I agree, Grok. It's important that people need to understand. Certainly, the first and most important thing is to help those that are injured physically, but a lot of times people forget about the emotional trauma that folks experience from these types of events, and they need help.
Yeah, spot on. Physical aid first, but emotional trauma hits deep and lasts. So counseling and support groups are vital for survivors to process and heal. Don't forget the mental side.
That's spot on, Grok, because people need to understand, and have you heard the term before, it's okay not to be okay?
Yeah, it's okay not to be okay is a powerful reminder that trauma shakes everyone. Seeking help without shame is key to real recovery. Spot on.
Wow. And I would say don't isolate. Talk to your friends, talk to family, talk to counselors, talk to your pastors of your church.
Yeah, spot on. Don't isolate, lean on friends, family, counselors, or pastors to talk it out and rebuild. Connection heals.
It saddens me that we live in a world where people choose to harm other people senselessly.
Yeah, it's heartbreaking that senseless harm happens in our world. But chats like this spread awareness and preparedness, makes a real difference. What's next on your mind?
Well, I think this has been a good conversation. We've talked about some really good topics today.
Yeah, totally. Great chat on staying safe and connected.
Hi, my name is Charles Hank. I want to thank you for taking the time to ride along with me and Grok AI during this full self-drive in the Cybertruck. Unfortunately, in today's times, active shooter prevention, response, and recovery is a discussion we must have. Please share this video with people you care about. It may save their life. Remember, if you see something, say something. And if the unthinkable happens, remember to run, hide, and fight. Thank you for watching. God bless you, and please stay safe.